Hey, what's up, everybody? This video is a shortened segment from a longer, about 1 hour video. Now, Seth Russ is a financial planner out of North Carolina. He works with people across all states, though. But he invited me onto his platform to talk about some tax topics. And what I did was I took that and I broke each topic down into its own video. So that's what this is. This is one of those. There's other videos about different topics from this same interview. And I've also posted the full 1 hour video, but most people don't like to sit down for an hour. So that's why I broke it up into these smaller segments. So that's what this is. Enjoy this. I'm going to let Seth do his own introduction in the video, but I hope that you enjoy and I hope this helps bring you peace of mind.
I am Seth Russ. I'm a financial planner here in North Carolina, serving people in all 50 states, though. And my goal through serving people with finances is to help them blend their faith and their money.
All right. So now you've decided you want to hire it out. How do you find somebody? I'm going to be honest. This is hard. This is real hard. And it seems real hard. I mean, most financial planners who reach out to me are like, I can't find anybody I trust to send my clients to. There's
That was
just
me.
not a
That was
lot
me.
of good options right now. In fact, I just posted on LinkedIn recently that I don't know if it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if 10 years from now, compliance work is actually more expensive than consulting and advising because everybody right now is trying to get into consulting. Oh, compliance is dead. AI is going to take over compliance. Compliance is boring. Uh, well, I've already seen the trend that people will beg me to do their return because they can't find anybody to do it. I'll tell them that, okay, you don't really fit with what we do typically. And they'll just be like, please, I can't find anybody who will take me on. So, I mean, when you've got nobody willing to do it, the price is going to go up. I mean, I've got too
Mhm.
many clients, right? The price is going to go up. So anyway, this is hard. I would personally start with a credentialed preparer. So that means an attorney. Now, most attorneys don't prepare tax returns, but you can
Yeah.
find tax attorneys that might. It means an enrolled agent, EA. That's a license. I don't know if it's a license. It's a credential through the IRS nationwide or a CPA. And what I will say is you can have people out there. If you're out there as a tax preparer, uncredentialed, and you're doing great work, don't mishear me. Absolutely. The credential doesn't mean that you're good. There's going to be crappy EAs out there. There's going to be crappy attorneys. There's going to be crappy CPAs. But if you start there, they at least jumped through some hoops. They at least
Yeah.
put in some effort. They at
Yeah.
least did something to stand apart. And they got some skin in the game. I don't want to lose my CPA license. I don't want the CPA board to publish an article about how they stripped me of my license. EAs don't want to be stripped of their license.
Mhm.
And they have required annual education to stay up to date on things. So it's skin in the game. It's accountability to some degree. Start with a credential. Then check for reviews. I mean, look on Google, look online. Don't just look on their website. Find
Yeah.
something that they weren't able to curate, and find some reviews and see what it is. Ask someone you know. Ask, do you have a guy? Do you like him? Right? I mean, that's the place to start right there. You have a guy and do you like him? Look through their social media, look through their website. If it looks like garbage, they might still be good. Uh, but usually, if it looks like crap, I'm going to move on to the next one. Now, there
Yeah.
might be some that look amazing and they suck and they're just good salesmen, right? So that's why the referrals and looking through stuff is key. Um, find out if they have experience in what you've got going on. So again,
Mhm.
I tell you, I don't do everything. You don't go to a podiatrist to ask them about your heart. You don't go to a personal injury attorney
Yes.
to
Yes.
help you set up a business,
Mhm.
right? I don't know the entire tax code. There are things that I don't know and I don't do them, and I will refer you to someone else. So don't go to someone unless they have experience with what you have. Now, my last one, and this one's going to sound funny because I'm a small guy. I'm a small firm. Don't trust small firms. Don't blindly trust small guys. And I'm going to tell you why. I send a ton of people away because I've got to the point where I'm like, I took on some clients and then I had to spend a ton of time making sure I did it right because I can't sleep at night, right? I want to make sure I get it right. Um, and it was just miserable. So it's like, okay, now I'm going to turn you away because yeah, I can figure it out. Yeah, I can do it, but it's going to make my life miserable. So why don't you go find someone who, clergy? I do it all day long, day in and day out. I don't really have to look anything up. I'd rather spend my time doing stuff I know than having to spin my wheels on something I don't know. So I'm going to tell people, I don't do that. Go to someone who does. I mean, even recently, I had someone who came in. He's a trucker, and I was like, man, I don't do truckers. I was like, I can do it. I mean, 95% of what you got is just a normal small business.
Hmm.
I was like, but I might miss something specific to the industry in terms of like a benefit you could have got. I was like, if you can find a guy who's specialized in truckers, go for it. But I was like, but don't just go to some other general. If you're just gonna go to some other general guy, I guarantee you I can do just as good as them. So you
Yeah.
can stay with me. But I would tell them, like if you find someone specialized, fine, go to them. If not, let's talk. But the problem is the small guys are just trying to put food on the table a lot of times,
Yeah.
and they'll take anything and everything that they can to start the business. And so you just ask enough questions. I mean, just ask enough questions to see if they seem like they kind of know your situation, how many other clients they got in your situation, and then I actually put in there, don't blindly trust the big guys either. I mean, I talked to one. I was doing this return, and the guy was like, "Well, here's the guy who did my partnership return. He's in this big firm in downtown Orlando." And I'm like, "All right, big firm partner downtown Orlando. Give him a call. Hey, man, I think this guy's like loss is limited because it's real estate." And he goes, "No, no, no, it's not limited because of this." The guy was mixing up material participation with a real estate professional. Like he was completely wrong, and that's when I lost hope that the guys in the big firms know. But I have told people before, like, okay, you got a multi-regional office, maybe, they've probably got people, they got people who specialize in construction. They got people who specialize in this and international and this. And it's like, so, the likelihood you might be able to find somebody in a bigger firm that has that experience, great. Or go to a niche preparer if you've got something special. Otherwise, referrals, trust people, look on Google, make sure you find third-party sources, find someone with some skin in the game that's got something to lose, and then look through your return. Look through
Yeah.
it for,
Yes.
for the some stuff is obvious, even if you've got no experience. Some stuff is going to pop out and be obvious. Ask questions, make sure they have good explanations for it. Go through the return with your preparer, and just make sure you feel comfortable. Again, this video was part of a longer interview video that we had, and I will post links to the other segments as well as the full video in the description below, and you can check those out as well. But I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that it helps bring you peace of mind when it comes to your tax and financial responsibilities. Thanks for watching.